Hello and welcome to another episode here on the Awesome Villa server. It is Rover, and, well, we're not on the Awesome Villa server. We're on the Minecraft home screen. In today's episode, it's episode 13. I know what you're thinking. Rover, have you gone a bit crazy? Episode 13 was last week. Well, no. I'm currently recording episode 13. This is behind the scenes how I make Awesome Villa. Okay, so everything starts off when I make Awesome Villa with my planning book, which I'm going to put a picture on the screen right now of. That's the front of my planning book, and I'll just open a few pages, put a couple of other pictures on, and that's my phone in the background. But I'm not going to cut it out because it's behind the scenes. And hey ho, you might have heard it, you might have not. I'm not too bothered. And I've just realised my sounds aren't up, so let's turn all those up. There we go. And I usually end up coughing and ruin hundreds of clips. So this is behind the scenes on how I make Awesome Villa. So everything starts off with a plan. So in episode 13, what we are going to do is we're going to build an AFK fish farm. And the AFK fish farm, I think, will go somewhere around here. Because all this is temporary, and then it will be moved to a certain location once we've got the sea circle done down there. And then we'll work on the sea circle a bit. Finishing off that quarter, which, I've been doing some work off camera, and you can see we've nearly got 2 quarters done, which is really good. So yeah, next of all, what we're going to do is we'll start recording the video, and I'll show you how I record it. Okay, so you might or might not know that this I only play on a laptop and record and edit on a laptop, so I only have a single screen. So this is most commonly what my layout looks like. When I'm doing main work and I'm not recording, I have Minecraft on full screen. But if I'm recording, I have OBS down in the corner. So currently I've got it recording my screen, and I usually have a preview on, but I've turned it off because then you get hundreds and hundreds that go really, really small of the OBS preview thing, so it looks a bit weird. So I've turned it off. Sometimes I have YouTube or something open in the corner. Whoops, I've just clicked on one of my videos. And for the timing, I've got Twitter open because currently Jeb is releasing a lot of tweets about. It's a new one. Someone's already released a texture pack on what 1.13 might look like, because it seems to be a texture type update. See, logs have been changed, obsidian has been changed, bricks have been changed, and also diamond blocks have recently been changed, but a lot of blocks are being changed. As you can see down here, Jeb already stated we're updating the blocks. Whoops, I've clicked on that. Jeb already stated we're clicking. We're updating all the blocks for all the versions, except some new blocks such as terracotta. I'm going to assume that's concrete as well. You never know, but yeah. So this is how my screen looks, and I have just recorded the intro. That's why I'm standing up here, and you might remember from last week I was standing up here for the intro. And next of all, it's time for me to look up some designs for AFK fish farms, and then we need to go into my testing world and practice building it. Okay, so I've been and watched a tutorial, and I've built this little design here, and I've just recorded the video saying let's go and build it on the Awesome Villa server. So that's what we're going to do next. So yeah, let's go and build this up. Okay, so now I have finished recording. We have got the clips here, and I've got one named the time lapse because I always sort out my time lapses first. So now we've got them through. There should be roughly in order, except the time lapse. So the next of all is to open up the editing software and start piecing them together, and I'll show you how all that works. Okay, so this is where the magic happens. This is Adobe Premiere Elements Editor. And so what I'll do is I've just opened it up. I will go here and I will scroll down, and you can see I've got all my episodes here for all the clips, so I can never go back to them. I've got bloopers in that folder, pictures, thumbnails, and that's a clip I'm currently recording now. So let's go into episode 13, and what I'll do is what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab our time lapse. So let's open up this. And it should drop down here. There we go. And we'll drive that in. And as you can see, it's quite a long clip. And we'll probably reduce this down to a minute. And because this is the super fast time lapse of me just mining out all the stone. So as you can see, I accidentally left my music on in the background, so that's actually the music I was listening to at the time. But we'll get rid of all that now. So what I'll just do for this is I will just delete audio. There we go. So now we just have the video. And so yeah, I'm just gonna. So what I'll do for this is I will go down to here. I'll go to Tools. Time stretch. That'd be a good idea. I'll select the video I want to time stretch. And I usually add that to about 400, so let's try that. And so as you can see, that's just sped the whole thing up. I think that needs to go a bit faster, so I'll select it again. Tools, time stretch. Let's try 500%. That's 1 minute 19 seconds, 600. It's usually a bit shorter than that. That's not always right, as I've found. Okay, maybe it is right. I think that should be okay. So that's a really quite good time lapse. And so now it's time to find some music. So I'll show you where I found my music. Okay, so this is where I get my music from. It's royalty-free music, and this is www.bensound.com. A link can be found to this in the description. I leave it in my videos all the time, so you can always find it. And I just have tons of music to look through, and I'll just play a few of these, and you might recognise a few of these. This might be one of them you recognise. That was for when we thought the server was over, and probably a lot of these we've used as time lapses. This is all free music as well, so I'm thinking maybe using something like this. I quite like this one. So I'm just going to play through and I'll see what there is. So okay, so this is the piece of music here, and I'll just play it to you now. It wasn't the actual one I chose on the screen a minute ago. But what we now do is I will, first of all, I just come up to the very edge here, I select the piece of music and I cut and just delete the end off, and then I'll come up to here and I'll listen to it. Turn the volume down. So it's not a great sort of exit, which is annoying. Sometimes you get some really good ones. So what we'll do now is we will fade in the audio as well as fade out the audio. So it sounds a bit more like this. And then hop over to here. So there we go. So now I'm going to watch it through and see how it is. Okay, so I've now inserted all the music into project assets from my folder, and now it's time to organise them into the right position, so they're in the right places. You don't have the intro there and then Squid Farm there and that sort of stuff. So every single one I need to get in the right order. They should be roughly in the right order here, but it's just time for me to watch them through and work out where they go. Okay, so I have got all the videos in place here. So that's the very end one. That's me saying goodbye and everything. And then we've got some of the Squid Farm work for there and there. And I've suddenly done it so they're all facing downwards. We've also got the nether. In the nether. In a mist. After I was just walking around the base explaining about the Squid Farm. AFK fishing, time lapse, before time lapse, zombie and mob killing, AFK fish farm, AFK fish farm, AFK fish farm. You wouldn't know what this episode's going to be called, would you? So yeah, so now it's time to come up here, and this is how I render it. It's in a really weird way. I export it to mobile phones and players. Because this seems to be the best way I can work, because I want to back up on my computer. I can click Android phones and tablets, then I can get an MP4 copy, which is in 1080p, and so I'll title this AV episode 13, and I'll add that in YouTube. So now we've got the long wait of it rendering, and I can't bear this wait, but it's got to be done, and I can get some good quality videos out of this. So now, well, this is OBS down the recorder, what I'm recording with. So now it's time to go and open Photoshop and get the thumbnail sorted. Okay, so this is what I edit my thumbnails with, and this is, what's it called? Adobe Photoshop Elements 13, which is the same as Adobe Premiere Elements 13, which I edit the video in. So I've made this sort of thumbnail, and it's very different from what I usually do. So I've actually got two pictures on here, and we've got the start of the squid farm, because we do two sort of biggish projects. We've got the squid farm, the AFK fishing farm with a fish and a squid, and we've got the Awesome Villa logo. Well, it's not really a logo, it's just a little thing. And so I've put that on there, and the episode number, which is episode 13. So what I'm going to do now is I will save this, and it is time to upload this to YouTube, and I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so welcome to YouTube. You might not know this side of YouTube, you might. This is how you upload your videos, and yeah, so it's taken about 29 minutes to upload. It's quite a long video. I think it's one of my longest videos yet. So as you can see, this is a scheduled video. We want this to go out. It is Sunday for me. I want it to go out on the 28th at 4 o'clock. If you do not know, 4 o'clock is my upload time for all my videos. And this is a Twitter message. So let's put, can I spell? Do farms in one. And I shouldn't have put a capital letter there. I'm picky like that. Later on, I'll add it to your Awesome Villa playlist. And now it's time to add the description. So over here, I actually have everything I copy ready. So I have the texture pack, Optifine links, awesome links to Awesome Villa, how to apply, that sort of thing, time-lapse new music, the schedule. I think I might just, you know what, let's change this today and get rid of all of that, because I only release on a Friday. The current playlists and Twitter page. Oh, that's cool, so it's now on one page. So I just copy all this up to there, come on to YouTube, copy it there, get rid of that. And then, as you can see, I just need to add the actual video description and put our thumbnail we did in the last clip on there, and click publish, and it will start uploading for me. Okay, so that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like on the video, because it really helps that channel a lot. And yes, we have it uploaded here. You would have seen it by now, but it's all confusing. You would have seen that the week after. And now I've got to edit this video and upload this to YouTube before I go away, because I'm going away tomorrow. Hooray! So yeah, if you enjoyed, please do leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!